Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Aquarius. If Aquarius is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. Hello, T. She's come to bless the reading. Hello, my love. All right, let's get started. You got to sit right there while I do this. Okay, and let's see. What do these tea leaves have to say tonight? And so our card is the Two of Cups, and this has everything to do with love. And let's see what we have going on in the leaves. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell, and that will let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. Okay, let's see. TT is enamored. We have family staying with us, my niece, and she really wants to hang out with her. She demands it. So you can probably hear her back there meowing in the house somewhere. Okay, so let's take a look. We have a 2 right here. Okay, and I wanted to look at this one because it looks, we have the 2 and then we have a Z right here. Okay, so those are really, but it also kind of looks like an N as well. It could be an N, it could be a Z. However, whichever one makes sense to you. But we do definitely have we have the 2, okay? So that seems like an important number. Now, over here, we have the Ace of Cups or the Goblet or the Grail, whatever you want to call that. And we also have the 2 of Cups energy. So, quite full of these emotional waters. They are pouring out, and I feel that there's really, my goodness, with Aquarius readings lately, we've been having a lot of love, a lot of self-love, a lot of movement towards really brutally protecting your peace, doing things for yourself, maybe for the first time in your life. This has been a new beginning for you. Wanted or not, it is here, and you are making the best of it. Okay, and I think this is a beautiful time, even if it hasn't felt like it yet, right? The work is happening, and that's what's important. Now, I see we have a bird and a nest. We have the bird, we have the nest right here. Okay, and a real sense of, like I said, protecting your peace, but there's also the sense of making sure that your home, whatever that means to you, if that is your spiritual home, your temple, if that is where you live, your domestic abode, if this is the work that you do, your career, your job, your business, whatever it is, this place is very important to you, especially right now. This is you are in full nesting mode, right? And I never knew what that really meant. I knew birds nested, I knew that some animals built little nests and things. I know that I like to pretend to be a little squirrel, getting in my nest and going to bed at night, especially when it's cold. I like to, pretend I'm getting in there and I'm digging in and pull the cover over my head and think, oh, now it's time to sleep in my pretty little nest. But I didn't really know what nesting was for a person until, of course, I had a child. Well, I was pregnant. I was about to have the child. I was in my 3rd trimester. And suddenly, I was very, very aware that I had to get this place ready. We had a little one coming. Everything had to be, kind of how I envisioned it might need to be. Okay. And so, yes, you get into a place of preparation. Not unlike, what I do now when we're getting ready for winter. We live out on the tundra, so every year I get ready. I have to turn the clothes and get extra things in case we have a big snowstorm or the power goes out or whatever it is. So I feel like this is kind of the same energy for you right now. And I feel that you are really in this place where you're not too concerned about what other people are doing. You are just doing your thing. You are very just, almost like you have the those blinders on, like the horses wear, right? You're just focused on your own lane. Could not even be bothered about the other stuff, right? Unless it's very important. And excuse me, I'm going to take a little sip of my tea here. And try to do that a little quietly so it's not too loud. As you can tell, I'm still sick. I know I need to rest, but you know what? I have to do my readings as well. So I'm trying very hard. Trying to keep it together. Okay, so let's see. We also have over here, and it reminds me of a flock, I think is what it's called, phlox. The flower, right? And these are beautiful flowers. I have some purple ones. I have some pink ones. My mom has some white ones. I need to get some seeds from her next season for that. And these are flowers that are, they really relate to longevity, to wellness, to withstanding troubled times. Okay, this is this flower that seeds well, and one of those ones that every year, if you let them, they grow exponentially in your flower beds, and they're very they're beautiful. They're pretty hardy. The leaves are, and so I look at this and I think, you are tougher than sometimes you give yourself credit for. Okay, I know. Sometimes you think, I don't have even another step in me. I am done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't understand why, things keep happening to me, happening to my world. This is too much. But yet, you pick yourself up, you keep going. You keep going. And this is the nature of an Aquarius, but this is also very specific to you. You are somebody who knows the struggle. You are no stranger to it. It has opened you up. Your heart is open. You are a kind person. You go out of your way for others. You have a lot of empathy. You are one of these people who has gone through things, injustices probably, poor treatment, Just not very good circumstances at times. But instead of becoming too hard, too rigid, and angry, where you would brutalize others because you are in pain, instead you decided to let the light in, and you treat others how you wished you would be treated. You treat others better than how you have been treated. You've probably saved people in little ways without even knowing it. You've given them reason to have hope, passion, love, the tools themselves to get through some difficult things as well. That kindness is a cure. And so, and I'm sorry for the noise. I don't know exactly. It's probably the cat there doing her thing. But, I think that this is a time where you really are coming into a great place of being. Not that you haven't been before, of course, but I think that you feel more yourself than ever. Now, I also see we have a person sitting here with a bird kind of perched on their hand. Okay? And I look at this and I think, you are also somebody who receives messages. Very psychic person. Very intuitive, probably clairvoyant, maybe like a medium, maybe you can channel something. And those messages are really, really strong right now. Okay, so make sure that you're writing them down, keeping track of them. Okay, that's important. Okay, and I wanted to look at this one too. We have a large E, okay? Something with an E is really important. Maybe a name, a word, something, okay? Now, you over there hiccuping? You've been quite a little menace, haven't you? Haven't you? Okay, let's see. Now we have a little heart. We have the illuminated candle. We have a bird. And we have the Omega sign. So this is an ending here. Definitely something fully coming to its end. Again, the bird, we have that messaging coming through. So I really think that there must be something coming through. Maybe it is coming through in a dream. Maybe you are having a vision. Something important. Somebody leaving something for you. And I think it's something unexpected. I think this is not something that you're feeling like it's building up to. It will be unexpected. And I think that this is something that really, I just keep thinking in my head, the word faith here. Faith and self as beloved. So really a feeling of you really coming into that place of being, again, the most important part, but being the love of your life in the way that you need. And that is, I mean, that's such a powerful turn in our lives. So when we begin to do that work, the beloved work, the work of the divine union. Okay, and so then we also have, again, the illuminated candle. Okay, and so that is usually, we have these psychic downloads, the spiritual downloads. Something becomes quite clear. I think this really has to do with this messaging. And I feel like through this love that you are really building upon, that it's really ablaze and has so much to do with all this watery energy as well. The emotionality, is really abundant. And I feel like it's easy for you to be quite fluid and flowing through these different impressions and feelings and, intensity. And so there is that clarity there, and that, and it's a time that really, I think it's going to be so profound here. Okay, important work being done. Okay, let's take a look. We have the Happier Me affirmation cards. Okay, and I don't know what's going on back there. It sounds like a disaster. Now I'm going to flip through. We're going to stop where it feels right. And it says, my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. Okay, and we're going to flip this over. You are limitless. You are the only one that can set up limits for yourself. Don't. Yeah, I like that. I like that vibe. Don't limit yourself. All right. Well, Aquarius, this is a bit of a short one, but that's okay. Sometimes they're nice, short, and sweet, right? I feel like there's so much potential in this state of flowing love. I know that when I have really come into a place where I am putting myself first, I am giving myself the love that I need, because really, I was watching a thing that was really interesting about birth trauma, right? And this desire to return to oneness, okay? And where we are, when we go through our gestation, we really are, one with our mother. And then, we come out and we go into this almost kind of forced sense of individuality. And that can play out how many different ways throughout life. But a lot of us have this underlying desire to return to this oneness, right? And that manifests in a lot of ways. Sometimes, in beautiful relations and understandings and, are coming into the divine and, the source and all these kinds of things. But it can also, be played out in ways that are damaging to ourselves. And so, I look at this and I think that there really is this sense of deciding that you are going to really investigate what it is that you need and what kind of love you need. Because really, ultimately, it is not something that we find in other people, right? yeah, we can have wonderful romantic loves and the love of our families, our parents, our children, our, chosen family, and so on. Our communities and all of these things. But ultimately, you know, we have to also look for this within our understanding of ourselves, of the divine. I mean, it doesn't have to be the divine. I like to use this expression because I think it kind of is an umbrella of many things, but finding that interior beloved, that love, the style of love you need, the love you need in the places as that changes with, whatever you are working on, whatever you're going through, really supporting yourself in that way. And that is something, it's absolutely priceless. There's nothing compared to it, so anyhow, I've really been happy and enjoying these Aquarius readings. I really have. So, with that, I'll say thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. It's always a privilege to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. And it is free to subscribe. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I read them all. They mean a lot. They not only mean a lot to me, I know they mean a lot to other people as well. There's a very loving and supportive community here. It is growing. I see you all liking each other's things and commenting to each other and so on. And I really, truly appreciate that. I appreciate witnessing those kinds of connections. So, with that, I'll say I love you. We'll talk soon. Take care of yourself. Please be safe. Coming up on the new year, and the driving is hectic, and things can get a little bit wild. We're kind of in like no man's land as far as the calendar goes. So, yeah, just, watch out for yourself, take care of yourself, and please take care of those around you as well. All right. Love you. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.